Hi, welcome to this tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to remove duplicate data with the SQL method or SQL. We begin with an example data set. Remember, it's only temporary because we haven't specified a specific library. And the name, our data set name is main. And it has three variables, ID, X, and Y. Once again, we input variables using the input statement. And we went ahead and created some raw data lines here. So as you can see, we have in observations 2, just to make sure, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 observations and 3 variables. But as you can see, observation 2 has a duplicate. Now, as you can see, this is a small data set that we are working with. But if you were running a larger data set, an analysis on a large data set, you would actually just use the frequency procedure, which is proc freq. Then you're going to go ahead and add data. You're going to run the analysis on the main data set or whatever data set it is that you're running your analysis on. And you want to make sure that you add the table statement and specify the specific library that you want to run the frequency on. So let's go ahead and run that just to see what happens. So as you can see here, we have our frequency procedure and it shows ID 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But if you take a look at ID number 2, so the frequency is greater than 1 because there was 2 observations that were duplicate in our ID variable. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get rid of duplicate data. So now that I'm back in my editor box, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the syntax that we need. So first of all, we obviously need to run the SQL procedure. So proc SQL, don't forget the semicolon. If you take a look at the note that I have here, we need to create a data set that selects only the unique IDs. So as you can see here, we have select unique, and then we have the variable that we are going to be looking for, or that we are going to be eliminating the duplicate data once we've run our frequency procedure on our previous data set. So we're going to go ahead and create it as a table, as a temporary table, and then from main, don't forget main is just our temporary data set that we are working with. And with a proc SQL, you want to make sure that you always add a quit statement, sort of, with the data sets you run, end it with the run statement. You always want to make sure you end with a quit. And then we're going to actually go ahead and run our frequency procedure on our new data set. So let's go ahead and run this. So now if you take a look here, our ID variables, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 5 observations because now it eliminated our duplicate data. So as you can see, it eliminated our duplicate data, but we can actually even go ahead and reduce our data set even further than this. We can actually make sure that all unique variables stay the same, but also we have our original variables as well. So actually, after we close our parentheses with the variable that we eliminated a duplicate data, we're actually going to go ahead and add comma and an asterisk. So this is what's going to go ahead and keep all unique variables plus our original variables. So let's go ahead and run this. And now as you can see, we have our ID variable, our X variable, and our Y variable, and they're all just our unique variables. There isn't any duplicate data. Hope you enjoyed this, and until next time.